Well, hello again. Welcome, and I hope everyone is having a good night. Well, you know what time it is. It's time for us to finish that Wolverine picture. And I'm wearing my X-Men shirt, which I have done practically almost the whole team here. Well, at least a series of the X-Men, right? That's where the inspiration came in. Kind of in the position of where Psylocke disappears and Gambit shows up. This is that kind of time frame that I've been working in, right? It's been fun. I've enjoyed this. So, we're going to go on ahead and waste no time and get over to Wolverine. I want to see how far I can get tonight. I'm going to try to go as far as I can. So, that's the idea. I decided to wear the shirt to kind of inspire myself and others with this as well. So let's go on ahead and get over to the screen, and probably going to not video myself, but you'll be able to still talk in the chat. I'm going to try to get, well, no, I actually can set it up this way. I got a different way of doing it. Let's get over here and let's see what's going on. Ah, fantastic. So, back to where we left off. Looks like Logan is having a hard time right now getting blasted from two different directions, from two different bots. Right. And, that's really intense. It looks really bad right here. So, it's just a little bit of line work. So, we're going to keep working on that tonight. And we're going to see how far we can get. Let's get this music on the road, and let's get going. Chat's open if you feel mad enough to talk. There we go. What is that? Oh, lovely. Wow. Good job, YouTube. Whatever. There's always something with these guys. Let's see here. So now what we can do here, so we have this. I'm just going to minimize it just a little bit. Not much, just slightly, just by half a step. And then we'll add another layer, and then we'll make that part of the layer. Then we're going to do it that way, this way, and then it'll make a little bit more sense. If I can use this, maybe. Stream may be dropping. The stream may be dropping. I tell you what. I'm just gonna record this so I can fix it. Let me see if there's a lag or a drop. I forgot about there being a storm. I think the scientist is messing with some type of machine. We'll see what's going on. Oh well, I don't know. What do I know? But right, technology, what do I know? I'm gonna keep this up, so let me just do this real quick. There we go. Now we're on to the darker layer. This is where I'm gonna put in a little bit more detail in here. You know. Make it a little bit darker, a little bit more stress in there, you know. I haven't seen anything like this since, I don't know, months ago. Had an incident here in the lab. Somebody got hit with some kind of photon something, I don't know. If it seems laggy or whatnot, I'm going to try my best to see if I can make like a clip or something. Yeah, see, it looks like I have a bad storm where I'm at, and I don't even know why I'm even trying right now. Probably insanity, you know. Someone could be so kind to tell me. Well, probably not. I probably can't even tell. If the chat does show up, then it looks like it's going to be. Let's see. See if that's going to pop up. Ah, it did. So it's still working. There we are. Clothes all torn. And then we got all the stress marks on his legs. Alright. All that mess. Ribs are so weird, right? When you're trying to get that effect of ribs is kind of a challenge. Not too bad though, you know. And especially this part, like the blasted out skin and all the rest of the stuff flying out. Trying to keep direction is also kind of a key thing I'm trying to do. Just keep everything able to be followed. And, you can kind of tell what's going on. So with this, what I'm going to try to do here is try to make this a little bit more. Looks like we do have some people showing up. Yes, indeed. Hello, the Bean Boozler and the Nuisance. Thank you for showing up. Glad to see you here. Wolverine is having a hard time. He's having a very hard time right now. Now, he fought the good fight. There's a lot of things messed up out here. A lot of carnage, arms all blown. I figured if I was gonna do this series to really put them through it, right? Just expose them to as much carnage as possible. I think I may have achieved that. think I have captured what I wanted to capture in this, and that's the feeling of fear and agony as a superhero. The hardness of being a superhero, right? I'm gonna get in here a little bit closer so we can. All of that will make sense soon. Not pull everything else back. Alright. I'm gonna give him Berserker Rage teeth, right? Little dot for a tongue. There we go.
The whispering voice inside. Speak my mind. My mind.
There we go.
What's hiding inside?
Oh, no. We want to put agony on Wolverine's face, right? So that's what I want to do. To put pain. Like, yeah, you know, he's been through a lot, but like being lasered in half has to be a whole different type of feeling, right? You know, oh, this shot regenerate. No, you're getting seared, cooked in half, right? Like high-powered laser beams. Yeah, we're gonna make this look good. I'm gonna take the whole eye completely out of here. As we go into the eye and nose, and any residual there. Yeah. Well, you want him to look. He looks wore out enough. Not enough. My allergies are messed up, and I hate this. Not enough. I want more. There we go. Time to zoom in. Oh, I thought that was a breach in security. Oh yeah, he's having a bad time. Yeah, he's having a bad time. Oh, love him. He's frying right now. He's just, someone asks him, like, hey man, how you doing? He's like, I'm out here cooking. Killing it, thank you. Oh yeah, no, Logan's having a terrible, terrible time right now. When I say I want my superheroes to suffer, I mean I want them to feel it, right? Just like the song says, push it, right? Yeah, that's gonna be right there. Yeah, that's slightly disturbing. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the stuff. Oh yeah. That's horrifying. I like that. Let's give them berserk Wolverine, right? You almost had it. You almost had a kid, but the Sentinels beat you, man. At least this round. Who knows what might happen? Man, that's good enough. Dadgummit. I'm so tired of the pollen. It's killing me. Well, not really, not physically, but it's getting on my nerves. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm in so much pain. Searing body, right? So got that going on. let's see. Well, that's not too bad so far. Right? Yeah? Kind of get the idea of his body getting charred up, right? Yeah, that kind of gets the gist across. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe we can. Oh yeah, I gotta deal with the hands. Let's deal with these real quick.
So the tales are true. Come too close, and you won't live to tell them.
Really need that sick go. Really, I don't really need that your sick go. Really, I don't really need that sick go. Really, I don't really need that. I don't really need that sick go. Really, I don't really need that your sick go. Really, I don't really need that sick go. That sick go. I don't really need that sick go. Really, I don't really need that your sick go. Really, I don't really need that sick go. Really, I don't really need that. I don't really need that sick go. Really, I don't really need that your sick go. Really, I don't really need that. Sick go, that sick go. I don't really need that sick go. I don't really need that. I don't really need that your sick go. Really sick go, that sick go. I don't really need that your sick go.
Oh, alright. Well,
I don't really need
got in the zone a little bit. For anybody that might just be popping in, yeah.
I don't really need
Let me pull it back and let you see what's going on. Oh. There you go. Let me darken it up some. Right. There you go. Yeah, so cranked up the darkness, cranked it up just a little bit. If I want to take the darkness down, I could, right? But that'd be silly, you know. So it's right where I want it to be.
I don't really need that your sick go. I don't really need that sick go. I don't really need that sick go. I don't really need that your sick go. I don't really need that sick go. I don't really need that. I don't really need that sick go. I don't really need that your sick go. I don't really need that sick go. Sick go, that sick go. I don't really need that sick go. I don't really need that your sick go. I don't really need that sick go. I don't really need that. I don't really need that sick go. I don't really need that your sick go. I don't really need that sick go. That sick go. I don't really need that sick go. I don't really need that. I don't really need that your sick go. Sick go. That sick go.
spice them up, I suppose if you want to. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to make it make sense, right? Nice. So, might be like, oh, well, that's not a real symptom. These are like prototypes. I think of these being like active prototypes that are on the field as well as not. So, like, you know, everything at your disposal now. When it comes out, when the old with the new, you just never know. You know, or one that was let out in the field and it did its job and never went back, just kind of running around. This might be one of them. Like hyper accelerated flow or something, you know. Or, I don't know, like a bot board has that prototype technology being able to adapt and use. That comes from someone having some type of somebody, again, like in this show, is like, that's not true. That's not happen. Whatever it was. This beam's gonna be hot and bright, right? So it has to have a darker shadow. Hey. Can't really hear you, volume. Voice is too low. Yeah, I'm having issues like I normally do. And this song was probably too loud because it likes to be very loud. For whatever reason, I don't know. I always have this thing turned down, but yeah, hopefully you can hear me now. I don't know, that damn thing, man. Plus, you know, internet's been acting funky today. But thank you for being here. Let's see, unless you're just mumbling. I was for a moment. I'm stuffed up. Allergies. My voice is kind of shot. Not that I lost my voice. It's just seasons changed and it just sucks right now. But I might be able to push a little bit more. There we go. Yeah. our laser depth. Alright, so this is where this is going to get a little silly. Because I need it from here down darker. That's where that beam's going to be like zapping through him. Like so. Boom. You know, just blasting straight through the body. You gotta think to yourself, boy, how does that feel? Probably like a very hot shower. You know, like, oh no, I left the shower on a little too long. Yeah, there we go. So now he's blasted. So now you can kind of see the idea that's going on here. At least I hope. You know, like where the intersection of the lasers are that cooks the whole inside the body. And he's just, this is going to be glowing red in there, right? So we're almost ready, I think. Gotta do a little something in the background. We can do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with the shadow in the background, right? Like this is a facility that he's in. Or just like, you know, there's a whole lot going on here. Who knows what the hell's happening here. But I'm going to make it look like, you know, you'll see. The darkening layer is for a purpose. There we go. Got to get a little bit of shade in there, shadow. Right. Just a little bit. There we go. Make it pull it out just a little bit. There we are. Come down. There we go. Dots. There we are. Let's see. Sentinels are putting the X in the X-Men with those beams. Exactly. Good. You saw that. That was the little thing I wanted to put in there, right? So I got to do that. So that was fun. You caught it. Nice. Yes, I put the X in the X-Men, and he's having a hard time with that, right? Hard being the X-Man. Oh man. Good stuff. All right, now we got to work on this guy up here. I forgot about this Lone Ranger, you know, Mr. Outline Man over here. But who are you? Who are you? What are you doing? He's just creeping over here, right? What are you doing, buddy? Trying to do something? Like my nose is stopped up, and then my mustache wants to be silly and wants to tickle me. I don't think my mustache is real today. I think that somebody in the facility put some robotic thing on me because it's acting silly. And I don't know why. But, you know, I wouldn't put it past anyone in here. Alright, well, I want to turn the page so I can work on this a little bit easier. Zoom in a little bit more. Or just get rid of that whole daggum arm. Right? Get rid of that arm. Get rid of this one. Alright. And if we're going to do this, because I tried to just put this as a placeholder for last time. And it did okay for what I needed it to do, but now we can actually do what we came here to do. So no time like the present, let's get to it. All right. Okay, so now let's see here what we got. Wolverine, let's see, Wolverine could possibly end any zombie apocalypse and just eat his flesh until it's satisfied. Then just, yeah, he could. Of course, I doubt Wolverine would let anything eat him. It's more likely to be his. Yeah, he would. I mean, but if he did get caught in like a overwhelmingly odded horde, yeah, he could in theory be consumed to a point where they could stop. Or I mean, it just depends on the healing factor and, you know, what else is going on. But if he's just, you know, prime Wolverine, yeah, they could probably eat the skin off him. He might regenerate at least half within a few hours. So, I mean, as long as he's got a hand, he'll probably still be able to decapitate or something like that. So, yeah, their victory wouldn't be very long. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're very, yeah, you got a point. It wouldn't be very long. But that would be cool, though. To see him go through that. There we go. And out like that. Over. Cool. Now I got that. See, how long did it take you to get used to digital art? Let me turn this down. It took me working every single day. And I mean this, like every single day for at least, a few minutes a day, maybe 20-30 minutes a day. Got me used to it. I started off with a digital pad before I got to the screen, but once I was able to not have to look down at the tablet, that was my main goal, is being able to do that. It took me probably, I would say, about a year to get comfortable with it, and in that year I was able to draw a little bit. Probably a good 2 to be able to just like actually do it on the tablet and look at a screen while the tablet's down here and I'm looking up here, right? But now I can look down here because I have another different type of screen. Man, hold on. Aha, here we go. Let's see, any tips? Yes, I can. Yes, the tips that I would say definitely get used to is being familiar with how the actual pen and tablet feel, right? Like, we're human beings, we go by touch. And unfortunately with some things, touch, you may not think about it, but being able to actually understand that surface is different. Paper we're familiar with. Paper we all use every day. Every single day everybody uses paper. At some point you've touched on it, you've written on it at some capacity, right? So with a tablet, you're trying to feel something that's foreign, like it's smooth, it's different. It's all by digital response. That's another thing too, is to be familiar with like the possibility of latency and lag. You're going to run into that because it is a digital asset, right? It's a digital thing, so it has a possibility of lag. So but in terms of anything to get used to practicing wise or drawing, try to draw like body parts or a shape. Get used to like basic stuff. Don't try to do anything crazy. Like when I first started, I wanted to see if I could draw a circle. That was the first thing. I wanted to see if I could draw an actual circle that could connect. Like the simplest thing is me being able to do this on here, and that's just me just doing that. If I really wanted to just like hone in on it, like I can draw mini circles of any different sizes, right? All the way to just something that looks like an eyeball, like that right there. Like, you see, but that took a year to be able to get familiar with that. Once you're able to draw a circle, or you can draw a square, which is just basically, something like this, then you have the basis for any kind of face, or whatever you want. See? So, simple shapes, make sure that you can get used to things interconnecting. You want to make sure that you can connect a line. Because if you can't connect a line, there's no point in using anything digital. That's the best practice I can tell you. Connect the line together and see how well that works. And if it's not too frustrating for you, because digital work may not be for everybody. You can try it and give it a shot. It's always worth a try. Hopefully that was helpful. And we'll see what you are able to create soon. Hopefully. That would be nice. And if you have questions about like, what software do you use or anything like that, another thing too, do more pencil drawing than you do with digital. And the reason why I say keep doing more pencil drawing than digital is because your accuracy with pencil and pen needs to still be sharp. You still need that. I myself, it was helpful. Thanks. You're welcome. I myself like to try to keep both skills parallel. You see, like this, like in tandem. I want them to be unified. Any way I go, I can do a digital picture and go straight to something physical. And the reason being is because if you can, like the training I do for myself for digital work, I like to do calligraphy on pencil for hand done work, so that way my accuracy with a digital pen, I'm not bearing down so hard on the screen, because it's really easy to do that, especially when you're not familiar with. I can use a scroll wheel or the thing I'm using, or whatever the case, to adjust that. So there's little nuances with digital that you just, I call them convenient lazy shortcuts. They give you shortcuts that you can do, and then if you want to do something with pencil and paper, that's where the artist anxiety comes in. It's like, oh well, I can't. Well, I've been doing digital for so long, I can't. No, you don't want to lose either one. You don't want to be like, oh well, I've just been on pencil and pen for so long, I don't know how to do digital, even though I was doing remarkable work there. Keep both in tandem. Don't, it's kind of like arms and legs. You got to exercise both, right? Hopefully that'll help a lot more people than I know. Knowledge is power. Here we go. There we are. I don't know what the hell just happened there. That was not what I wanted to do, but whatever. Okay, this shoulder's just not. There. That's better, I guess. All right, how close are we to color? Okay, let's see. I got that. We're in a darken layer. I got that. We got these here. Okay. All right. Now we need to do something with that fire. Where's that explosion? There we go. Alright. Next layer. Here we go. Now we gotta do the dump of the gray. Let's see if this is gonna hold. Yeah, let's see. You gonna give it to me? Give me what I'm looking for. Come on now. Don't be silly. Nope. Yep. There it is. Good. Just want to put that overlay of gray there, so that way now, yeah, that's what that's gonna be awesome. Alright, now we can go down. Do that and multiply. Yeah. Huh, yeah, that's good. Raw dark color. Here we go. Now I'm gonna drop this down, and then what I like to do is I like to lock the layers I've already worked on, like the pen. I guess you could say like the drawing layer or any of that. Like I just lock all those layers. Ah, damn! Look at all that spine. Yeah, I figured you would like the intestines and the spine and all the insides all cooked. This guy's using some type of like zero energy stuff. Fries his whole inside out, and that guy's just coming through, just adding more insult to energy. All right, here we are. Color time. We got about 45 more minutes. You guys got the stamina for this? Let's see what we can do here. All right. Yeah. Color, we got that. Opaqueness, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go and get this part out of the way, right? So if I can get this laser out of the way, I can come back through here and do all the other stuff. Which will make my life a lot easier. Oh, good grief, that's nasty looking. Golly, man, you get hit by that, that's over with. I want that to look hot. Yeah, there it is. That's what I want. Now you might be wondering, like, how exactly are you going to get that to look red, Mel? Because you already covered that up. Well, that's easy. I'm going to just do this right here. Go right over it, right? But what I want to do is something a little bit different because, you know, there. So I'll have to take this down a notch. There we go. Ah, there it is. A little too much. Good grief, man. That's hot. That's like searing hot. Now, the cool part is that we're going to come back in here and we're going to make all that metal. See, this is why I went through the trouble of getting that metallic brush, because I wanted to make sure it looked like real steel. Alright? There's a reason behind the madness if I can find it. Ah, here we go. Yes, opaqueness is up. There we go. Ugh. And then we'll make that metal shine later, you know. Look at that prime steel. Look at that steel spine. Look at all that metal. Look at all that metal. Look at that hip bone connected to all this. Oh yeah, look at that. You guys like that? I do. Oh yeah, that's gnarly looking, boy. Yeah. And it cooked all the meat from his hips. Man, that's nasty work. Fingers that are missing. There we go. There we are. Alright. So I want to get that. These guys are still that hot pink and lavender. I mean, that's kind of insulting. Hot pink and lavender. Here we go. Let's see here. A piece of hair on my face. There we go. Well, didn't want that to happen. I should have zoomed in on that, I suppose. I need to take a look at my reference picture for the deck on color, man. What? Dang. No, it's not here. Where's my reference pictures at? Too many things. Too many objects. Too many objects indeed. Ah, there it is. Found it. Now looking through here, let's see if I can find it. And the colors are backwards. Yay. Great. Love that. Yeah. That's lovely. Let's just pull all that off. Except for that. Alright. So, let's try this again. So it's supposed to be the arms. This color here, right? And this part here. And then the other part down here. This part here too. Alright. There we go. Okay, so we got that there, and then even the helmet. Yeah, helmets. And that's where everything got messed up. Trying to get to this point. Whole thing is like this. Alright, down. Okay, and then we go to the darker purple. Sentinels have a very strange color palette. I guess you have to have a decent color palette, like a basic one, if you're making these things in abundance, like large production, right? So yep, and then Let's see here. How much time do we have? 30 minutes. What can happen in 30 minutes? Okay. Got both of those. Let's see here. Yep, I figured that was gonna happen. Oh, whoops, that was a mistake. Alright, back down here. Now I can try to put this back on him. Let's zoom in here. forgot. Laser. It's supposed to be a lot thinner. There we go. Actually, it's supposed to be about. Yeah, the hotter the laser, the least likely you're going to be able to see any of that. There we go. So the opaqueness is up about that much. You still see it slightly. That's only in the areas with the laser. It's also good to have a heat brush if you're ever going to do anything with heat. Well, that didn't work. Nor that. Oh, wait, hold on. Oops. Let's go piece of suit. Love the colors. Thank you. Why is it doing that again? Silliness. Oh, I didn't get Wolverine's picture here. I know what to do with the Sentinels now.
energy's right. Right, 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 right. If the energy's right, energy. Energy. If the energy's right, 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 right. Energy. The energy's right. If the energy's right. Energy. If the energy's right. Energy.
something here with this. Oh, there it go. Let's see. Not wires. I'm trying to find smoke for the torso. Where is it? You can feel the skin burning. Yeah, once I can get that, the next layer is going to be where I start adding all that stuff. Yeah, that one's coming up. That one's the next one up is where I'm going to start doing all the cool hue and all that mess. Once I can find the smoke. And I know it's somewhere close. Oh. There we go. Got some smoke. You guys like smoke? Alright. Look at that sear. Smells like steak. Well, guys, I think that's probably going to be about as much as we're going to get tonight, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be about as much as we're going to get tonight. I know, right? You're like, but Mel, we just got started. You know. Put some hard light to that. Ugh. And then if I do one more layer, if I did anything, actually if I did 2 more layers, this one would be add, and that one would be glow. And even if I did add, I would have to highlight it, which I'm going to do this. I'm going to just turn to steel red, like a reddish orange for you guys. So that way everybody can be a little bit happier with the project if you're not already happy enough, right? Okay. Well, let's see here. One more part. Let's see if I can do this. feel like that's so daggum dark. Unless if I did something like, oh man, yeah, like that. Yeah, that. Ah, hello, Vosto. Yeah, there we are. That. As you know, they're blasting them. Uh-oh. 10 o'clock. They gotta jump the gun on that just a little bit, right? Just so that way everybody can get a look at what it's gonna look like. But until then, I'm hiding both of those layers until later, right? So that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna go on and save him. I think it turned out quite well. I hope you guys enjoyed what was going on, because that's it for him for tonight. Ta-da. Oh boy, what a fun time that was. Wolverine has been sawed in half, and I'm happy. Yes, we are almost done. Almost done. This has been fun. This has been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at the X-Men in a completely different light. More stress and agony than you're normally used to seeing. But I will say it's been an awesome time tonight. I hope you all have had a pleasant time and was thoroughly entertained. You know, and also may have learned something new, a new technique. Motivational word of the day, if I have one. I'm going to stick with what I've been reading. You know, kindness starts with yourself. You have to be kind to yourself before you can be kind to others. So be kind to yourself so you can be kind to others. It'll make your life a little bit easier. At least that's what I'm trying to do, right? What do I know? I'm mad. Anyways, if you enjoy the content I create and you're not a bot and you like human art from a madman, hit that subscribe button over there. Or you can just come back and see me Thursday and we'll finish this sucker off because we're almost done. We're like right there, you know. But yeah. Anyways, I'm out of here. I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Yeah, I was thinking for a minute. I was thinking like, did I have anything else I wanted to say? But nope, that was it. I'm out of here. See you Tuesday, same time, same place. Bye, Mad Ones.